Hi, I am Hassan again. In this video, I will explain quantum mechanics in just 5 minutes. So, consider it as a dare, and I will win, that's for sure. It all started when Max Planck tried to solve a huge problem in the physics of heat. It was called the ultraviolet problem. And of course, he was trying to find a physical explanation for the black body radiation. So he solved it all by assuming that energy could come in pieces. That pieces called it the quanta, which mean the smallest. And of course he united between the physics of heat and the physics of light. In that time, physicists were puzzled by many problems. One of them is the nature of light. Since Newton, physicists were very confused whether light was a wave or made of tiny particles. So one of the amazing experiments was the double slits experiment made by the physicist Thomas Young, which showed that light is a wave, until the coming of Albert Einstein. Einstein supposed that light is made of tiny particles called photons, and he did that by using the idea of Planck, the quanta. And he could prove it by the photoelectric effect. So, what is the photoelectric effect? We all saw how solar cells electricity came out of it. So how the electricity came out of the solar cell? It came according to the photoelectric effect. The particles of the sun's light hits the atom's electrons that form the material, and then we can get electricity. So in that period, scientists got mixed up. What is light? Is it a wave, as Young's experiments say, or is it a particles like the photoelectric effect say? Again, our friend Niels Bohr had the answer. By the way, it was very weird answer. He formulated a concept called the complementary principle that suggests light is both wave and particles at the same time. That seemed very rational. Of course, yes, I agree. Bohr together with that was developing the model of the atom. So, light behaves like a wave in certain situations and like a particle in another. That's only when we measure it. When we are not, it behaves like both. And then after all that, the principles allows the possibilities begin to show up. Starting with the uncertainty principle that was put perfectly by Werner Heisenberg, that suggests more you measure the position of a particle, less you can measure the momentum of the same particle accurately, and vice versa. Before that, de Broglie showed that electrons behave like light sometimes, wave, and sometimes as a particles. Erwin Schrödinger, had described this idea in wonderful mathematical formula called the Schrödinger equation, and that had been proved. For short, quantum mechanics is a physical theory describe the microscopic world, and it depends on coincidence and possibilities. In other words, you can't calculate a movement of a particles by using Newton's laws of motion. Quantum mechanics world is unpredictable, bizarre, and fuzzy, and it considered as the major achievement that came from the human mind. Thanks for watching. See you in another video, and I hope I won't. And I finished the video in less than 5 minutes. I think that's a major achievement, bigger than quantum mechanics, of course. Okay, bye.